It's been about 2.5 years since Marvel's Spider-Man 2 came out, and while there are definitely great things about the game, I can't help but feel the game was a bit of a disappointment. It's definitely not a bad game, but I think the lackluster story, and especially lack of content, i.e. combat and swinging challenges, New Game Plus and Mission Replay missing at launch, lack of DLC, made the game feel like a downgrade from its two predecessors. I'll get into more details about this in another video, but for now, I want to talk about the potential Venom game. As of now, I'm recording this on April 29th, 2026, there hasn't been any official announcement for the game, only rumors. And every time I see something mentioned about the game on social media, I see many comments in favor of the game coming to fruition. I'm sure it's obvious from the title, but I really don't want the Venom game to happen, and there are a few main reasons for this, and I'll try to lay them out the best I can. First, and most importantly, I think the development of the Venom game will take time and resources away from Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 2 felt rushed, and although I love the Miles Morales game, I wonder if that had something to do with it. I think if Spider-Man 2 had about another year in development, the product we got would have been more satisfying. But when there are deadlines and money to be made, only so much can be done in a finite period of time. After Wolverine, I would love for Insomniac to be all hands on deck for Spider-Man 3. I think with all or most of their time and resources going into that game, it can turn out as one of the greatest games of this generation, if not, one of the greatest games of all time. With the appropriate story length and gameplay content, we could receive a package that blows us all away. But that can only be possible if they fully commit to it. And I'm not blaming Insomniac necessarily for the disappointment that was Marvel Spider-Man 2. I understand they have to report to people and meet deadlines, just like we all do. Number 2, it seems like it won't be easy to continue Venom's story. With Harry in a coma and Peter having the anti-Venom symbiote, it leaves us wondering how they're going to make a Venom game, when we currently have no Venom. I know Eddie Brock exists in this universe, a la one of the backpacks from Spider-Man PS4, but we don't know much about him in this universe, and it seems like it would be difficult to build him up and develop this new Venom over one game. I also don't see them using another canonical Venom host like Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion, or Lee Price. Scorpion was actually Venom in the Brand New Day storyline, and I think he was a member of the Dark Avengers if I remember correctly. Also, Scorpion was killed by Kraven in Marvel Spider-Man 2, so that's pretty much impossible, if not completely impossible. I guess they could say a piece of the Venom symbiote was left behind and found Brock, and that might work if done correctly, but it still won't be easy to make this work in this universe, in my opinion. And 3, it seems like the safest thing to do, especially from a financial perspective, would be to have the Carnage storyline continue in the Venom game, and have Cletus Cassidy as Carnage be the final boss. After all, other than Venom, Carnage is the most famous symbiote, and we already know he exists in this universe via the Flame mission in Spider-Man 2. The problem with this is Peter and Yuri, aka the Wraith, already have a connection to this storyline. The Flame mission in Spider-Man 2 was the best side mission in the game in my opinion, and highlights the relationship between Yuri and Peter. It even hits on story beats from the Spider-Man PS4 City That Never Sleeps DLC. If anybody is going to take down Carnage, I think it should be Peter and Yuri as a team. I don't want them sidelined for Venom. I understand a lot of this is speculation on my part, and maybe I'm totally wrong about most or all of it. For all we know, maybe the Venom game will come to be and knock it out of the park. But if I had to put my money on it, I would say the game is going to cut into the development time and resources for Spider-Man 3. And if I had to choose between getting a Venom game and Spider-Man 3 being mediocre versus no Venom game and Spider-Man 3 being a decade-defining game, I'm choosing the latter every single time.